What is happening, everyone? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We are back with some more. Hopefully I can wrap this up real soon, because this game is long as all heck, but nonetheless, very interesting story of 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. And we're going to jump right in with unlocking Sekigahara's story and try to wrap this up. So let's do this. We got to get everything to the final battle ASAP. Hope everyone's well.
We'll get off here.
But the SIU building is still a little further ahead.
That's okay. This thing will stick out if we bring it too close.
Yeah, you're right. In that case, I'll lead you the rest of the way. Let's
All right.
Let's head to the top of this overpass.
Okay.
We can get a good view of the SIU building from up there.
All right.
Wanna go check it out?
Yeah. Which one's the SIU building?
See that over there? It's the building next to the police station.
I don't even know which
floor?
one the police station is.
Top.
Got it. I'll take it from here. You're staying behind.
Like hell I am.
Well,
All
yeah,
you're
you
gonna do
you
is
stick
slow me
out.
down.
Well, that too.
Unless you want to take a straight bullet to the head.
Pretty
But I don't
much.
think you do.
Hang on a second. Someone's sending out orders to me in the black suits. I'm not sure who though. But the orders are coming from the SIU building.
All right.
I thought you said it was Ida.
He's dead. I'm pretty sure Shinonome shot him.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I suppose I'll find out when I get there.
That we will.
Come in. I know you're there.
Let's answer it.
So you came.
You've been using the drone to monitor us, haven't you?
I'm nothing if not thorough. It might interest you to know that I have a guest with me.
Sounds like Ida.
Miss Iori Fuyusaka.
What?
Now then, why don't you come by so we can talk? And hurry. I'd like to give you a proper welcome.
All right. Things are going south right now. Whoa, what happened here?
What the?
Watch your back, Sekigahara. Oh,
Akon.
Drop the gun,
whoa.
now. Drop the gun.
All right.
Don't do anything rash. One wrong move and I'll blow her head off.
Damn.
That voice. So you're Ida.
That's what I was saying.
That explains how you survived being shot. You were an android this whole time.
That's not true. I did die. I simply copied my memories onto this android.
Well, you ain't about to have
just
any
in
memories
case
after this.
something were to happen to me.
You plan to perform another loop as an android?
Don't be a fool. I've already saved my data to the evacuation area.
So you're having the android do the dirty work.
Sounds
when it
like
comes
it.
to making sure I end up in the next world, there's no one I trust to get the job done more than me.
Kind of sounds like Ultron.
Release Fuyusaka. She has nothing to do with this.
No. If anything, her existence poses a threat. And as it turns out, You have no intention of keeping our promise.
You know
what?
I lost my memories. How do you expect me to keep a promise I don't remember?
Perhaps this will ring a bell.
So, how'd it all go? Taking care of anyone standing in your way, I hope. Well, you can relax. Ryoko and I did what we needed on our end. We've already backed up your data. Next time when the world resets, you'll still have your memories intact. There's only one thing left for you to do. Obey Tetsuya Ida's orders. Keep up the good work.
Sounds like a real moron. He clearly has no clue what's going on.
I see I'm left with no other choice. I'd long anticipated your betrayal.
Oh, I'm sure.
Besides, it's already too late.
No, it's not.
No matter what you do, this is the end for you.
No, it's not.
Once we arrive in the next world, I promise to take very good care of you all. Now you can die in this world with nothing to fear.
No!
Out of my way.
Uh-oh.
Relax.
This is where Yuki's gonna come in, I guess?
You get to die first, Sekigahara. So you don't have to watch.
Morimura. She abandoned the idea of starting over again. And she became obsessed with Operation Aegis. Don't you want to know why?
Ah.
Oh, I remember clearly. I received Miura back in Sector 3. You're the one who gave him to me. And I remember recording the footage you just played, too. I made sure to back up all my memories. Now I remember everything.
Aha. Outsmarted you.
Are you okay?
No.
This is bad. There's nowhere to run.
The black suits are monitoring major streets.
We're completely surrounded. You look like you're getting worse. Have you taken your pills?
I'm all out. They weren't even helping anyway. There's nothing I can do. After I lose my memories, I imagine I'll come to you for help. When that time comes, give this to me.
What are these numbers?
They're for the message service. I use the one from this era.
Understood.
If we use the Aegis system, all the terminals will be sealed. Then the city will be cut off from universal control. There won't be any hope of restoring order at that point.
All right.
That's why everyone disappears. We need to keep at least some of the terminals open.
We can't. The enemy will target any open terminals.
Then what? We give up on this world and try again next time?
I'm afraid that isn't an option either. There won't be a next time. I had a look at the logs from 2188. I've discovered a way to link to the satellite.
Satellite?
It's not from this world.
I'm
There's
sure.
a satellite orbiting the real world. From it, I learned more about the mechanics of this world. And it turns out we don't get as many tries as we want. The stability of this area is at its breaking point. We can't fail again. If we do, the entire facility will be reset. And Sector 0 will be lost.
Oh.
What's Sector 0? I know I've heard of it before.
Seems like your symptoms are becoming more severe. All right, listen well. As you know, there are 5 different sectors.
Yep.
However, there exists one more unique sector. It doesn't take up any space, and there's no interior to see. That's Sector 0. It's an evacuation site that's unaffected by loops.
Ah.
Normally, you can send your data there using the shifter. That's what allows you to continue if the world resets.
That's right. Ida did say that was the way to escape to the next world.
Yes, but this time, Sector 0 will cease to exist as well. We won't be
Bummer.
able to loop again. This is our last chance.
In other words, don't screw up.
So without Sector 0, the world won't be recreated?
If the Aegis system is activated, yes. We'll still be here. Though we'll be left behind in a world of chaos.
Oh, I'm sure. Man, he ain't looking too good.
If what you're saying is true, why keep it all a secret?
Because
If what you're saying is true, why keep it all a secret?
Because Sekigahara-kun.
He ain't doing too well.
Tell me, why did you erase the logs?
Yeah, he
Because
caught you
I
out
had
there.
to. I couldn't let anyone find out about them.
Uh-huh.
There's quite a lot that transpires in 2188. Earth
Obviously.
is a very different place. Do you want to
Pretty
know what
much.
happens?
Will be nice. Please do share, because I think we all want to know what happens.
Hey, Sekigahara. I've already done my research on you. You're the one who was hired to kill me. In case you couldn't tell, there isn't much left of humanity. Just the 10 people in this little colony. It's a bit fruitless to kill for money at this point. Don't you think?
I've done my research on you as well. And I'm
Okay.
very thorough when I research my targets. There's nothing you can hide from me.
How menacing of you. Intimidate me all you want, but you're not leaving that room.
Professor Chihiro Morimura. In order to raise research funds for Project ARC, you partnered with several questionable organizations.
Uh-huh.
You then sold nanotechnology on the black market. And that's the source of the infection on the surface.
Damn.
I didn't intend for any of this to happen.
Yeah,
Your
right.
voice is trembling. Can't say I blame you.
No one will believe a word you say.
Oh, I don't plan on telling anyone. This is for me. I never want to forget this moment. The moment humanity's traitor stares death in the face.
What was that?
That was the bomb I planted.
At the power generator? Are you insane?
Smart
We have
man.
to repair it right away. We'll lose life support if we don't.
When I take a job, I finish it.
It can't be. The lock to your room's been disengaged.
Just hang tight, Professor. I'll be seeing you soon.
Damn, he is very, cold-hearted.
Humanity was wiped out by the nanomachine infection. And it was all my fault. Sekigahara-kun! You're in bad shape.
Yeah,
At
no
this rate,
kidding.
you'll... Huh?
Hey,
Are you lost, little girl?
that's
What are
you.
you doing alone in a place like this?
I guess it makes sense that you don't remember me. I was just a baby when we last saw each other, after all. There's only need for one Chihiro Morimura,
You're...
and that's me.
Oh. That's how she got killed. Looking back at the beginning of
Morimura said
Sekigahara's
quite a
story.
bit before she died.
If you're going to lie, at least put some effort into it. No matter. I'll simply ask Miss Fuyusaka here what she knows. After I finished you off, of course.
Sector 0. That's where you backed up your data, right? A good precaution, but that isn't gonna save you. Morimura gained access to the satellite of the real world. That's where she learned about the next reset. And that it's going to be different from any other.
Satellite of the real world.
Yeah.
It's not just this world at stake anymore. If we fail to defeat the kaiju again, the real world will be impacted as well. That includes the facility that sends us back there. When the facility itself is recreated, there won't be a Sector 0 anymore. Whether we go with Operation Aegis or not, there won't be a next time.
Dummy.
And no one will be able to loop again.
Satellite. Tell me, is this what you meant? It can't be. But...
Got him.
Seki, go.
Got him. Hey, why don't you just like shoot him again just to be on the safe side?
Hey, are you all right?
Ow.
Guess you're okay.
Huh.
Fuyusaka,
Ei-kun. Is it over?
my past is. But as for our future, for our survival, this is only the beginning.
Do you think, maybe this is the beginning of something else too?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think it is.
Is that how his story ends before the final battle? Oh, speaking of the final battle.
Sentinel number 15. Fuyusaka's the one piloting it. She's always so sincere in her actions. And that's Sentinel number 17 behind her. I'm seeing second, even third generation Sentinels. 12 in total. That bastard. He's gathered quite a few participants for his game. That enhanced first-gen model. It must be Sentinel number 11. Guess I'll give it a shot.
Let's do it, Ei-kun. All right. And that ends his story. That was a pretty good ending to his story, actually. Alright, so we cleared Sekigahara. What do we got left? Besides Goto. Yeah, we got everybody. Alright, so we're gonna go start off Rinya Goto's story. Let's do this. $1985.
What do you think you're doing, Goto-kun? I believe I told you using the gate is prohibited.
Tell me, Miss Morimura, is history one of your better subjects? I have some theories myself. I'd like to know if they're accurate.
Alright.
For example, the true location of the lost nation of Yamataikoku. And the truth behind the Hanoji incident. How Oda Nobunaga really died.
Oh.
Unfortunately, my paper in middle school was bound to the failures of our historians. In theory, I could update it into a full report. In theory, at least. A shame that the gates are locked to specific points in time.
What are you really working towards?
That's the
Simple.
question.
I want to know the truth.
Are you all right? This isn't like you.
That implies an understanding of what is like me. Or at least, that you believe you understand me.
That's not the point. You need to stop using the gate. I'm going to seal this place off.
Sounds like you've got something to hide.
Sounds
I
like
don't
it's
know what
me.
you're-
Wait. Perhaps a personal notebook seems a bit archaic, but it does
Uh-oh.
present certain advantages. Digitized data can be altered, fabricated, falsified.
Ooh.
No intelligent person should trust it. But you already know that, don't you?
Oh, of course she knows that. That's why she's hiding it.
You are acting strange, after all.
Uh-huh.
I hardly think you're in a position to talk.
Pretty much.
If anyone's changed, it's you. I can only wonder why.
Ooh.
What are you?
Miss Morimura, my question is, who exactly are you?
I don't know. I think I might start liking Goto the way he's coming around. Hey, Goto and Ida. This is interesting.
So, did the scout unit have anything for us?
Well, the surface is a total loss.
I
The
see.
automated
Okino.
factories are all running at full capacity.
They're mass-producing kaiju.
Hey, getting used to everything?
The technology itself isn't so different from 40 years ago. The real surprise was finding that it's all been integrated into one unified system.
You sure don't seem like someone from your time.
He's cut from a different cloth.
How are things looking?
About like we expected.
Naturally.
All the nuclear plants are stable. Seems like it's the same for other countries, too.
Defensive
that
measures.
so?
They want to ensure nothing interrupts production.
So, these factories, are they particularly large?
It's more about how they got totally automated. That was back in 2080.
Uh-huh.
They started functioning as part of a network instead of individual units.
A worldwide network comprising 1.2 billion factories.
That's a lot of
All
factories.
fully integrated and synchronized.
That's a lot of factories.
Based on a client's request, the computer designs a blueprint. From there on, everything is fully automated. Assembly, production, even cost-effective ordering of parts.
All right.
The human element was no longer necessary for those processes.
So it's a manufactory that can mass produce anything on a global scale.
Crazy.
We checked on the plants in Kolkata and Chennai.
Since they're the largest plants of this era and all.
Their production rate has doubled over the last 3 days.
Just like last time. The timing matches up too.
Not long now. They'll make their move soon.
Just destroy the damn automated factories then.
Morimura-san, regarding my home time, that is, the year 2064, you're certain we'll face a similar attack?
We don't have long until they appear in 2064. That much we know. It'll be just like last time.
Okay.
No, not quite. This time, we have the Sentinels.
True. Anything on your end?
Loosely speaking.
We managed a partial data dump from the underground mainframe. Goto-kun?
It's an archived news report concerning a certain scandal. More important, though, is its date of recording.
Okay.
When's the data from?
The year 2188.
Oh.
In other words, far in the future. Even more so than our current temporal position, 2104.
Let's see it.
They all function as part of a unified global manufacturing network. By its protocols, all 1.2 billion factories worldwide remain in automatic, perpetual production. And their sole output are these mechanized kaiju, which we know as the D-Forces.
Let's see this video.
Before dawn on the 20th, 8 Newman Inc. executives were taken into police custody,
Okay.
charged with human trafficking and illegal cloning. Their established motive was to tamper with human memories. Authorities consider this an organized effort and are pursuing further charges. Mind-hacking crimes have been on the rise in recent years.
Mind-hacking
By
crimes,
exploiting
huh?
nanomachines such as
Interesting.
interlocutors, malefactors can overwrite stored memory information in cerebral synapses. This technique has recently been used to enable other associated offenses. These arrests come after a string of similar cases, including culprits criminally downloading memories onto another body. Evidence suggests these are attempts at a kind of technological reincarnation. And we've already seen more than 460 arrests connected to this practice.
More than 400, huh? It tells you a lot, doesn't it?
A log concerning the scandal involving Newman Inc. The report is dated 2188. Some of their executives were taken into police custody. The crime in question was apparently attempting to use nanotechnology to, in theory, take over physical bodies.
Alright, so now that we know about that scandal,
I didn't know it was even possible to download memories.
well, we
The
learned
crime
something now.
apparently occurred in June of 2188.
Ida-kun.
That's not all. Let him finish.
Regarding this Newman, I found one more log that could be relevant.
Okay.
This report is from March, about 3 months prior to the other log.
Alright. Let's see what we got.
Newman Inc., the tech giant known for interlocutors, has been
There's that
acquired
damn
by
word
Shikishima
again.
through a takeover bid. Shikishima's CEO had this to say.
Nanotechnology has made leaps and bounds over the 22nd century. Now, even the human body can operate with all the power of a supercomputer. Interlocutors have paved the way for humanity's next step in evolution. For any one of us, all it takes is a thought. And we can have the world itself at our fingertips. With the brilliant minds at Newman driving our nanotech business, we look forward to a brighter future for Shikishima and all our affiliates.
I'm sure.
With this acquisition, Shikishima now sits among the top 3 in global market share of interlocutors.
3 months prior to the Newman Inc. incident, Newman was acquired by the conglomerate Shikishima. With these interlocutors, apparently some kind of nanomachine information technology, they've become one of the world's top megacorps.
I'm sure. Alright, let's see what you guys got to say about this.
They kept talking about those interlocutors.
There's that
You
word
think
again.
that's the nanomachines inside our own bodies?
Most likely.
So Shikishima's at the heart of this, too. At
Obviously.
least we know we weren't wrong. This all began in the future after all. Still, 2188. 2104 is the furthest we can shift into the future. It's a shame, but I don't think we can verify this ourselves.
Apparently not.
I think we should drop this lead for now. Better to focus on protecting Gojo-kun's hometown instead.
Maybe so. We're almost out of time, so we'll need to move quickly. Best to return to the school in the year 2064. We'll need the cooperation of the other two compatibles.
Goto-kun, we should focus on putting the Sentinels through the combat sims. I hope you can join me.
Sure.
Is that the end of his prologue or what? Final battle a few weeks later.
My
a few weeks
apologies,
earlier.
Miss Morimura.
I see.
Making arrangements in 1985 proved somewhat difficult.
All right.
I'm sorry we've had to remain here the past few days.
Not much we can do if it's an emergency. I have to ask. Was it absolutely necessary to dress me up like this?
Oh, yeah.
Does it bother you? Considering the age you appear, well, it struck me as the most inconspicuous choice.
Well, you are still technically a kid.
You're not having trouble walking, are you, Miss Morimura?
You should probably just call me Chihiro. Otherwise, we'll seem suspicious in public.
Okay, Chihiro.
Okay,
Son.
Better drop the san, too.
Who's around here right now? I mean, this building is like completely falling apart. Okay.
Honestly, I'm surprised you were able to find me at all.
A certain data log helped. I found records that your mind had been transferred into the young child standing before me.
This body is a juvenile clone of me.
Okay.
I ran an experiment to see if I could restore my compatibility. It turned out to be a failure. That's why I sealed my memories.
This compatibility, that'd be the ability to control the gate and the Sentinels?
Pretty much.
You need compatibility to control the mainframe. I was once compatible myself. But after everything got rewound, I lost that power.
Okay.
Maybe it's hard for you to see how crucial that ability is. But you'll understand soon enough. What's going on with my actual body?
She's acting like a completely different person. My theory is that someone's taken control of her.
You're saying she got mind-hacked?
She's clearly behaving very differently, at least.
Now it makes sense.
It seems like she's working against the Sentinel project. It's like she's been influenced by 426. Or the man himself may just be wearing her face.
That
Could
certainly
be.
explains why you woke me up. Not much to go on, though. Either way, we'll have to do some more investigation. I can see it's been quite a while since my memories were sealed. 5 whole years. And now 4 sectors have gone dark. Talk about a rude awakening. First, you'd better catch me up on major developments in the last 5 years.
All
Easy
right.
enough. Hardly comfortable surroundings for a briefing, though. I'll explain over in 1985.
All right. So there's the body of Morimura
That should do it for
that he spoke to.
preparations. Now, let's see if the biometric authentication works.
Well, before we do all that, so pretty much, the Morimura he spoke to in, was it 1985, in the science lab, is much different from little Chihiro. I just want to make sure I got this right so far.
This refers to the humans who can control the UFO's mainframe. Those compatible have nanomachines implanted in their bodies. Did it go through?
Let's find out.
Looks
I'll
like
take
they're
that as
coming
a-
past the initial barrier, at least. Now, with Miss Morimura's ID, I should be able to get into her logs.
Uh-oh. Something happened?
Found it. One of the logs she left behind.
Today's date is March 2nd, 2100. Well, I guess there's no point in putting a date to these logs. I've probably got 4 years left until the invasion begins. I ran an experiment on my clone. I wanted to see if I could make her more compatible.
Okay.
I had more than enough data stored in Sector 0. She would have had all my memories. However, I could not establish compatibility in the clone. No more than I could in myself. Maybe there really is no way we can survive this. Not even Ida-kun knows about this experiment. I've kept this attempt secret from everyone. The memories I implanted in the clone have been sealed. I left her in 1940 under the Miura family's care. She'll be able to grow up as her own person. Someone separate from me. Until they invade, at least.
Is there
Today's
more?
date. Well, I get this.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
That methodology sounds familiar. Was she basing this project off of those memory overriding crime reports?
Could be.
All in an effort to achieve compatibility? So compatibility isn't just a matter of differences in the nanomachines. There's more. This file looks like the last thing recorded.
Ida-kun didn't make it back either. The remaining Sentinels are infected. No good to us. We're running out of options. We'll have to resort to Operation Aegis. If we go that route, we'll be risking the future of humanity itself. How do I make the call on a decision like that? But I don't know how else he and I can survive this. This is my only chance.
Okay.
Ever since the battle that ended with the Sentinels infected, Miss Morimura has been pushing this operation as one of its fiercest supporters. The final log that Chihiro Morimura left on the UFO.
Okay.
She speaks at length on Operation Aegis. Her goal is that he and she would ultimately survive, even at the cost of humanity's future. The question is, who is he?
Yeah. Is there more?
That's puzzling.
What's puzzling?
There's a log registered under my name.
Interesting.
As far as I know, I've never recorded anything like this.
All right, let's see what we got here for Goto.
Renya Goto speaking.
Oh,
Did you confirm receipt of payment?
that's him.
Then I'm sure you can see to the details. Am I clear? I want her dead. Any means necessary. Execute her.
Oh.
And stop the project.
He was talking to Sekigahara.
That's not my problem. It's in your hands now. Do you realize what'll happen if her project gets approved? It could ruin everything we've worked for. You know what must be done. Kill Chihiro Morimura.
Ah.
Was that really me? That man was a Shikishima executive from the year 2188. Is that supposed to be my future? Seems like a private communications log. The other person on the line wasn't recorded,
It was Sekigahara.
but it's clear enough what they're talking about. That was an assassination order on Chihiro Morimura. Which I seem to have called in.
Interesting. Very interesting prologue. What?
Oh?
We're gonna continue. We are totally continuing with Rinya Goto's story. That was an interesting prologue.
It would appear I can no longer rely on Shikishima. Miss Murimura's death has left the Shikishima execs in disarray. Now they won't let me spearhead the Sentinel project, as if I'm just a child.
Pretty
I doubt
much.
my opinion will weigh much in their discussions going forward. Miss Murimura, why did you have to die?
This guy, he's got some serious power walking.
Ayame Park, please.
All right. Ayame Park we go.
Operation Aegis compatibility.
You always seem to pop up at the right place at the right time.
That was pretty quick, Goto-kun.
I checked the corpse at the police station. It was yours, Miss Murimura. There's no doubt about it.
Is that so?
You don't seem too shocked about your death.
Well, it didn't exactly stop me. Here I am, safe and sound.
I suppose that's true.
Because she killed herself.
So, what did the police say?
Police records.
The cause of death was a gunshot to the abdominal area. No bullet was found in the body. Though it's easy to imagine why. The murder weapon was likely from beyond this time, beyond material bullets. Estimated time of death is approximately 1900 hours. You were witnessed running off somewhere with a short-haired student. According to a pedestrian's eyewitness account, anyway.
Oh.
They found a witness. This era's police really did their due diligence.
There should have been that drone tracking her movement. So, anything helpful in its footage?
The timing couldn't have been worse. It looks like it was monitoring the government's movement at the time. So she wasn't even under surveillance.
I see.
Any thoughts as to our primary suspect?
An acquaintance of Miss Murimura. Described as a short-haired male in a student uniform. Most likely A. Sekigahara. The witness statement matches the description of A. Sekigahara.
It did seem like something was wrong with A. Sekigahara's memories. I wouldn't be surprised if he was our murderer.
Though it raises the question of why he'd bother to lure her out. Surely a murderer's optimal scenario is to avoid being spotted at all.
Well, maybe it wasn't premeditated. He could have killed her by accident.
He didn't kill her at
He
all.
certainly is the type to brood over things. I can say he's not enough of an idiot to shoot someone on impulse.
Who else could it be?
Wow.
That man with that call sign? Some numerical name.
Logically speaking, he would naturally be another potential suspect. He did attempt to eradicate all the compatibles.
Wow.
He's a dangerous individual, and he's still at large.
More is like playing everybody.
All that's left
right
of
now.
426 is his consciousness. I don't think I could reliably predict his behavior. He's desperate enough to do anything.
Wow.
426 certainly isn't above killing. If Ida-san were here, I'm sure he'd declare 426 our primary suspect.
We know he killed at least 4 people. That's why I shot him dead in the end. If he resurrected himself as an android, maybe that would give him a chance at revenge. As a motive, it sounds pretty clear-cut.
Aside from Miss Morimura and Ida-san, 4 others came here for refuge 16 years ago.
Okay.
By the time I'd started assisting Miss Morimura's efforts, they'd already lost their physical bodies. Fortunately, we were able to use the data stored in Sector 0.
Yep.
This allowed us to meld their replicated consciousness with AI. As for how they lost their bodies in the first place, reportedly 426 is doing. He destroyed them all in one fell swoop.
Yep, that's
according
about
to
right.
Ida-san's account, anyway. But if number 16 is to be believed, that's not what really happened. And Miss Morimura should be aware of that.
Yo, there are some serious, like, hidden agendas going on with this story right now. Like, with more and more, now that we see how Seki Kahara's story ended, there's just so much going on that's
I
hidden.
spoke with the pilot of Sentinel number 16.
Okay.
Back then, she gave Miss Morimura something nobody else would. The truth.
Yeah, let's recall this. This is getting juicy.
Wait, what do you mean? Could you go over that again?
Our defensive maneuvers failed. So we decided to stick to the plan. We all headed to the gate to escape. But there was an explosion while we were shifting. From what I can tell, the Type 98 we were shifting in got attacked. But that's the last thing I remember. After that, nothing.
But that means... Is that how your data was damaged? It wasn't some plot by 426 after all? Just an explosion? We never did manage to completely reconstruct your data. I thought it was just that you didn't get converted in time, but... You were all dead before the shift even happened. Ida-kun, you said he killed the 4 of them. I know you did. You said he sabotaged them, killed them.
Given the chance, he certainly would have.
You lied to me?
Oh.
He already tried to kill us all in the past. You know he'd have tried again if we left him alive. Killing him was the right call.
No. That means...
Uh-oh.
I'd like to revisit something you just mentioned. About 426 killing at least 4 individuals. Do you really not remember?
Remember what?
You've read my files, I presume? I gathered quite a lot of material in the past. Most of it is rather outdated, including Ida-san's statement concerning those victims. In other words, your answer is objectively incorrect.
Really? Well, can you blame me? Look at this body I'm stuck with. I'm bound to have some memories confused.
Uh-huh.
Miss Morimura, I have one more question.
What is it?
Regarding 426, would you say you had any particular feelings toward him?
I would say so.
Feelings? Well, he was certainly a good friend. I felt like he really understood me. Well, used to, anyway. Where's this coming from?
That doesn't make sense. According to number 18, or should I say, Tamao-san, I had a hunch about Miss Morimura's feelings. And my discussion with Tamao-san only confirmed my suspicions.
Oh, I'm liking Goto even more. He does his research and he is calling her out on her BS.
Goto-kun. I'm sorry for this. I know it's sudden. I need to talk to you.
Did something happen?
It's about Morimura-san. She's
Okay.
been transplanting 426's memories onto Juro-kun. I only just found out.
426? As in the escaped android?
No, not that one. She's using the memory data of the man himself. It was saved during the shift.
In other words, she's trying to use Juro to create another 426?
In a
I
way.
did my best to talk her down. She's letting me handle Juro-kun's treatment now. Still, I don't think she's given up on this.
Why is she trying to bring back 426?
Well, I've been giving her some advice about it. And I understand where she's coming from, but... Morimura-san is in love with him.
Yep.
With 426?
Figured that as
Maybe
much.
she always has been. That's why she wants him back as a human.
But she has to know the risks. He's a dangerous man.
True, but that's not exactly what she's remembering. Besides, she's the one who killed him. That guilt is still eating at her.
Possibly.
Watch over Morimura-san. And try to keep her away from Juro-kun if you can.
I'll keep that in mind.
Thank you. I can barely take the idea of 1426, let alone 2.
Hey, is there any more information to mount? Okay, guess not.
So I was right. Miss Morimura did have feelings for someone.
Uh-huh. That was obvious. Which you thought it was for you? You're just a pawn.
When Juro Izumi lost his memories, you aimed to use him to revive 426. Make one a vessel for the other. One reason seems most likely. You harbored romantic feelings for him.
Me? With him? You're joking. That Chihiro Morimura was mind-hacked, remember? You said so yourself.
If you recall, I suggested that Miss Morimura was mind-hacked. That idea was based on a certain piece of evidence I found. One particular log.
What log?
If you really are Miss Morimura, then you should already know. 2 years before you were born, Ida-san extracted some information from 426 that in turn led to the discovery of the data log in question.
Ooh.
As for the log itself, it contains footage from the year 2188. It was found buried in the mainframe data during the analysis of 426. You seem very disturbed by me seeing that file. So much so, in fact, that you ended up deleting all of your logs. Would you mind telling me why you did that?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Bullshit.
Well, at the very least, its contents suggested a connection to 426. Or even that he had been manipulating Miss Morimura. The log contained a very interesting report. Apparently, Juro Izumi downloaded memories onto Chihiro Morimura's clone.
Oh.
426 was the one who overwrote my memories? So what does that mean? What are you trying to say? Your Morimura and I are both 426?
Yeah, let's, he's been doing a lot of recalling. Alright. We're back here at 2188.
Tetsuya Ida.
Alright.
Don't know why I'm recording this. Nobody's going to hear it. Still, might as well. Not like I have anywhere else to share this. I was in the middle of a routine bug regression test, and I noticed part of the final phase had been altered.
Oh.
The change
Chihiro Morimura's host. The setting change looks like it'll trigger a memory overwrite.
Alright.
I don't know anything about the memory's contents, but it says the modifying user was Juro Izumi.
Oh.
Because someone thought it'd be a great idea to give that guy senior admin ID. And at this point, what the hell can we do about it? At least now I have proof. You're all hypocrites anyway. Yes, including you, jackass. So who even cares anymore? None of this matters. We're all dead anyway.
Well, someone's being called out for their BS.
The log inconveniently revealed one of your secrets. One you were desperate to keep me away from. So you deleted it. That's my theory, anyway. Remember where this all began? It was the compatibility experiment, the one that produced you. Based off Miss Morimura's footage and your own admissions, I've completely misjudged the situation. All this time, I believed you were her. But even from the very beginning, you've been your own person.
So, what are you saying? I'm not Chihiro Morimura?
Alright.
If I'm not a duplicate of Chihiro Morimura, then who exactly do you think I am?
You're Chihiro Morimura.
Well, there you have it.
No, not Miss Morimura, the teacher. Professor Chihiro Morimura. The one from the year 2188.
I get it.
And the central figure of Shikishima's interstellar development project.
So she's the one from the future versus the one that we all know. Wow. Very interesting, guys. I'm going to end it here, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Let me know what you think with the story so far. I like how Godo is unraveling slowly about what's going on, and he does his own research. I can really vibe with this dude so far. I mean, the way they put him from other people's stories versus his own, like they put him like to be somewhat of like a villain, but he's very observant, and I can respect that. But let me know what you guys think, and until the next time, guys, good night, everybody.